women do not date out of their race enough, and God, please release my sisters from the shackle of only dating black men. I feel like it's time for us to explore our options. It's way more of life to see, way more experiences to have.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as per the title, guys, yes, once again, you can see we're going to continue to talk about this Halle Bailey and this DDG situation, because you guys know, like I have told you guys, this male is literally looking for all the clout that he can potentially get from Halle Bailey. So now, obviously, he's on this breakup tour because, mind you, this male has been the one to break every single story that has ever been released between he and Halle, because just in case you guys need a reminder, just recently he was the one that came out here and he released this statement basically letting everyone know that he and Halle was no longer in a relationship. Do I need to remind you that this was the male that also decided that he was gonna leak a video with Halle Bailey being pregnant? You guys know when she first got pregnant, she wanted to conceal that whole information. But once again, the only reason why this male went and he preyed on Halle, obviously because she was naive, and secondly because this male know that by attaching himself to someone like Halle Bailey, naturally he knew that this would come with a lot of notoriety. So now, because he's on this breakup tour and a lot of people are talking about this whole situation, he recently sat down on this podcast where he was talking about all of us being in his business. And mind you, we're only in your business because y'all put it out here. Just like someone comment on my last video and say, if you didn't want people to talk about this situation, if it's your business like you say, why didn't you guys keep it a secret, just like you guys keep her whole pregnancy a secret? And I know the answer is this male know that he has never gotten this amount of attention like when prior to him being in a relationship with Halle. This is why I don't really understand why black women continue to date down, why black women continue to put themselves in these type of predicament. Why is someone like Halle even giving this male the time of the day, let alone giving him access to her womb when he don't really have any type of real commitment with her? Black woman, you being young, successful, beautiful, the world is your oyster. Why do you guys continue to allow these males that can't really articulate themselves, these males that don't really have much going for themselves? And yes, you guys can say, well, he's this successful man. Yes, but on comparison to Halle Bailey, like what exactly are we talking about? Nonetheless, guys, listen to what he had to say about he wanting us to stay out of his business, and then we will come back with more.
I've announced that me and Halle are split, right? It's life. It happens, right? She's still family. I love her to death, no matter what. Everything's still good. Never know what the future holds. Anything else past that statement is nobody else's business. I see people keep creating stories, timelines. No one was wrong in the situation. Nobody came out and said he did this, she did that. No. Me and Halle are family. We good. We just taking a little break. Don't know what can happen in the future. That's none of y'all business past that statement, but y'all keep going.
There you have it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this male is just out here running his mouth because once again, we know that this male literally, he does everything for clout. You guys notice ever since he came and he announced that they were basically pregnant, then eventually when Halle decided, and I'm pretty sure she decided she wanted to share photos of her son, I can almost assure you guys it's because this male was pressuring her to do so. Knowing what we have seen now about him, he probably threatened her and say, well, if you don't want to be the one to release the photo of her child, I'm going to be the one to do so. So I truly believe this is why she decided that she was going to then publish videos and photos of her child. But nonetheless, Like I said, he's out here running his filthy mouth because, yes, we're talking about your business. If you didn't want us to talk about your business, you wouldn't put it out here on the internet. You would have concealed it just the way y'all conceal her pregnancy when you guys were consistently coming out here talking about we were gaslighting y'all. Halle came out and say people were accusing her of having a big nose. She was attributing it to her being a black woman. Absolutely not. I'm a black woman and I have had the same size nose that I ever had. But nonetheless, listen to what he had to say, because you guys know the podcaster Joe Budden also, he spoke about the whole situation. Naturally, DDG, because he want all the clout once again, he has to respond to that, and this is what he said.
But Joe Budden, we gotta get into that, man. We gotta get into
that
Joe
nigga
Budden
right there, man.
We gotta get into that. You know how this works, Joe Budden. So I don't want to cuss too much, and say what I really want to say. But you don't really know who you talking to for real. And I don't even come on here on no gangster shit. Like, I ain't coming on here to say I'm gonna whoop your ass. I will whoop your ass. Don't get it fucked up. I'll beat the shit out of you. But I ain't coming on here to say that. You feel me? I'm coming on here to say you talking to a real social media legend. You talking to a real, like, somebody that put their family in position to win. Somebody that motivated your kids, nigga. Motivated your family, your nieces and nephews. Somebody that entertained them for years. Somebody that really put a stamp on some shit. In music, I got way more accolades than you in music, and I'm doing way better than you in life in general. And I'm 26, and you're 44. 44. I looked up. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna
44.
lie. I didn't know who Joe Budden was until he sat next to academics.
I ain't know who Joe Budden was till the Migos down there. You know what they did to him. Everybody know what the Migos did. That's the most I know about Joe Budden. And then when I looked him up today, I ain't know he made the Pumping song. Like, yo, come on, man. That's what you tell your people. Hey, bro, I'm that nigga. I made Pump It.
No. I don't know what label he was signed to. They had that bitch on the radio, but you know where they had it at the most?
Where?
The trampoline parks. That's the only place I know you from. Because I used to go to the trampoline parks and they used to play Pump It Up.
No.
Oh my God. And he got
a cheerleader song.
He made
a cheerleader song.
Pump,
like, come on, like
pump it up.
Like, you be dancing to that motherfucker with what?
Nigga went gold in 20 years. 20 years? It took you 20 years to go gold?
Wait, what that mean?
To get a gold record, you gotta sell 500,000 copies, right? Mind you, just to put it in perspective, I got 3 gold records and 1 double platinum. And I'm nowhere. This man is old enough to be my uncle, my pops. Like, this is an old man.
OG. He OG.
He ain't OG to me. Nigga, you ain't get no respect from me. But he like an old dude. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, when I see shit like that, I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna lie. I looked up his accolades and it made me feel way better about myself. Because a lot of people be on me crazy. But these niggas ain't even got plaques. Like, this man has 1 plaque in his home. 1 plaque.
That's the only one you got?
The only one he got. He been waiting at the mailbox for 20 years to get a plaque.
I ain't gonna lie.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And do you guys notice his body language? This man seemed very aggressive. He seemed very angry. This is why, to this day, I really would never understand why someone like Halle Bailey, when literally she had all of the option of so much better men out here for her. But once again, Halle Bailey, like so many successful, young, beautiful black women, they continue to bite the dust, which is something that I will never truly understand. Why do black women continue to put themselves in these predicaments? Black male have shown black women, they have told us over and over. We saw how recently Offset, him and his preference, the spicy Latina, always coming out here thinking that you as a black woman, you're beneath them. Sin Santana, which coincidentally is also Joe Budden ex-baby mama, she came out here and say that black male cater to them as Latina woman. And you guys know I will never negate that fact, because these male, obviously, they will create an illusion, right? They have to make these women think that they despises you as a black woman so badly. And this is why, in order for them to, I guess, uplift their preference, they have to talk down on you as a black woman, which I think it is quite interesting, because these women, do they not know that if these males don't even like the woman that birthed him, do you guys really feel like these males can genuinely like y'all? But nonetheless, if these women love this treatment that these males continue to give them, hey, I'm all for it. But black woman, my message is always going to be directed to y'all, because at the end of the day, I am indeed a black woman, and I just want to see us in mass doing well, because at this day and age, I'm not really sure. We're already almost at the end of 2024. Why is it that successful, beautiful, young black woman, once again, the world is our oyster? Why do black women continuously put themselves in this very unfortunate situation? Black woman, black male has done a very good job by continuously coming out here on all of these social media platforms, letting the world, letting us know how they truly feel about us. Y'all know that Halle isn't necessarily DDG first choice. Prior to him getting in a relationship with Halle Bailey, he was out here with Ruby Rose, the first lady that I know him to be in a relationship with. Naturally, he's out here talking about he don't really know anything about Joe Budden, talking about Joe is 44, he's 26, saying how he's more successful than him, and saying that he didn't really know who he was. I really didn't know who you was, DDG, either, until you got yourself attached to Halle Bailey. So if you want to play that game, I mean, two can play that game. But like I said, black woman, this is the question that I will always have for y'all. Why do you guys continue to put yourself in this situation when these males had made it very well known that they don't like black women? They will tolerate you if you're a mixed woman. But at the end of the day, we have seen these males continuously coming out here, giving every group of women literally the same version of themselves. This is why I continue to say, at the end of the day, the common denominator within these unfortunate situations, it is always going to be black male and their degenerate behavior. It is always going to be black male and their self-hatred that they're continuously trying to project onto you as a black woman. This is why I will never understand, why do these preferences be coming out here like Sin Santana saying that black male, they cater to black woman. Danny Lake coming out here saying that, you know, Yellow Boone is what he want. Cardi B coming out here saying that black women were roaches, were monkey, thinking that because of her non-blackness, this is going to make this self-hating black male love her, value her even more, only for her to continuously be embarrassed by this black self-hating male that she decided that she was going to go out here and marry. She decided that she was going to give him 3 kids. And at the end of the day, yes, Cardi B, we know that she's a former stripper. Someone else from her community wouldn't have even married her, let alone go and have kids with her. And something that I also have to point out, do you guys notice that regardless of this group of women coming in the black community trying to ingratiate themselves within our own community, do you guys notice that regardless of them coming out here and saying all of the stuff that they say, do you guys ever see them with men from their community are the most successful group of men, aka white men? Do you guys notice that these women, regardless of them, Erica Mena also coming out here calling Spice a black woman a monkey? Do you guys notice that these women are always only tied to black male? And this is precisely what I continue to talk about. These women know for a damn fact that yes, they may be a hot commodity within the black community, but these women know that the male within their own community wouldn't even spit on them, because unfortunately for them, they have decided that they wanted to get not only involved, but they decided that they were going to go and become baby mama to the least producing males of society. And now they can't even deny the fact because they have these biracial kids, right? So when their men look at them, they now have that scarlet letter. This is why regardless of them coming out here thinking that they're so much better, they're so much superior, these women, they're born to be only with these group of male because nobody else want them. But nonetheless, guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole situation. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about the whole situation, about DDG being on this breakup war tour. What are your thoughts and opinion, or please get in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.
Black women, it's time to hold ourselves accountable because we are reaping what we sowed. We have lied and gassed black men up for centuries, letting them think that they are kings with no kingdoms, letting them think that they are the emperor when they are naked. And now we are dealing with the consequences of those actions. Instead of being honest with black men and requiring them to do better for not only themselves, but the community that they helped create, we have allowed them to tear it apart and then put it back together quietly behind their backs and then still let them get the credit for it.